If you want to get famous, sometimes it is too easy. You could just climb over a car and defecate on it. But what about the cost of fame? If Muhoozi was looking for international fame, he has now got it. In the span of just 24 hours, Uganda's Chief of Defense Forces has positioned himself, and by extension his country, at the volatile intersection of three global flashpoints: the war in Gaza, the prospect of a US confrontation with Cuba, and the ongoing conflict in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Here is how the general's messages played out across social media, shared and amplified by a mix of official handles, state-affiliated media, and international commentators. The first major wave of attention came from a statement flagged by BRICS News, a platform widely followed for geopolitical updates. In a post viewed over 80,000 times, the outlet quoted General Muhoozi as issuing a direct warning: any talk of destroying our or defeating Israel will bring us into the war on the side of Israel. The post added a further escalation: if Tehran dares hit us with missiles, we shall retaliate with our own missiles. This statement was quickly picked up by other international voices. Jackson Hinkle, a controversial commentator with a large following, reposted the same quote to his audience, adding his own commentary on Uganda's stance. The Arabic language account BRICS News as Arabic also disseminated the general's warning, ensuring it reached audiences across the Middle East. Perhaps most striking was the post from Mossad Commentary Mossadi, an account that tracks statements related to Israel's security. It highlighted General Muhoozi's personal connection to Israel, noting that he had recently honored Yoni Netanyahu, the commander of the 1976 Entebbe rescue operation, who was killed in Uganda during the raid that freed hostages from a plane hijacked by Palestinian and German militants. General Muhoozi himself framed the alignment in religious terms, posting a lengthy explanation: we stand with Israel because we are Christians. The Bible says, blessed are you, Israel, who is like you, a people saved by the Lord. Parallel to the Israel statement, General Muhoozi issued a separate, no less forceful warning regarding the Western Hemisphere. In a post republished by RT Russia Today, the general threatened that any US attack on Cuba would be the beginning of World War III. He referred to Cubans as our brothers and sisters, a sentiment that one Ugandan social media user, Kainerugaba, connected to a 2024 award given to the general for his contributions to dissemination of knowledge of the history of Cuba and Afro-Cuban relations in Uganda. These statements came against a backdrop of high-level diplomatic activity. The Russian embassy in Uganda posted about General Muhoozi hosting outgoing ambassador Vladlen Samivolos on March 24th, where both sides reaffirmed their commitment to developing bilateral military and military technical ties. This meeting, reposted by the general himself, underscores Uganda's delicate balancing act, strengthening ties with Moscow while pledging military support for a key US ally, Israel. The reaction within Uganda was swift. While some, like user Namunyala James Guga, praised the general's stance as a Christian imperative, others questioned the logic. Maso, a Ugandan user, asked pointedly, but me, who is a Ugandan in my black color, how am I related to Israel to start defending? Another user, the Kainerugaba, posted a cryptic observation about the general's re-emergence on the political scene, referencing the Muhoozi, a term historically associated with a faction within Uganda's ruling family, implying that the general's renewed activity signals a deeper political calculation. less than a day, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba transformed from a national military figure into a global headline maker. He has promised to join a war in the Middle East, threatened to launch missiles at Iran, warned of World War III over Cuba, and simultaneously ousted the outgoing Russian ambassador. Whether these statements represent a coordinated foreign policy shift, a personal political maneuver, or simply the unfiltered output of a powerful individual with a massive social media following remains unclear. But the cost of such fame is scrutiny. Uganda is now, in the eyes of the world, a nation whose top military officer is promising to enter conflicts on the continents, raising questions about who exactly speaks for the country's strategic interest.